Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Big Russ for Road Trip and RC, and today we are back with the Area 51 Bronco. So, y'all remember in the first video, I was trying to swap these BF Goodrich Mud Terrain TA tires onto these DJ Crawler wheels, and didn't quite turn out as well as I was expecting. So, today these bad boys came in. These are SWX branded tires. Compared to the stock ones, they feel about the same in terms of tread pattern. The SWX is on top. They're very similar. Okay, very similar tread pattern, and I'm okay with that. My big thing was I wanted a tire that was the same height as the factory. Now these may be just a teensy bit taller, but looking at them side by side, they're about the same width, same height, which is great. Now I've already gotten one done, and these wheels are actually vented. Okay, you see that hole. So if you guys are not sure about venting your wheels, venting your tires, these DJ crawlers for $23, great bet. They're already vented, which is great. The foams in them are, they're still soft, but it's definitely better than the squeaky toy that the factory ones are. So I'm gonna get all these assembled, and real quick, I'm gonna show you guys, because this is the biggest headache with this wheel. It's this beauty ring. Okay, if I can get it to focus. There's 5 absolutely tiny Phillips head screws that hold the beauty rings on. I went ahead and put them on off camera because ain't nobody trying to watch me struggle do that. I will say, if you don't run them, you'll have a big fat black lip with holes drilled in it versus this nice complete look. So I'm gonna get these knocked out, get the truck put back together, and get some beauty shots of it all together. All right, so here's the driver's side installed. As you can see, got the Pro Light kit installed as well. I just have my battery out of the Defender hooked up, but damn, what a difference do those wheels make. I mean, like I said, these are the same size as stock, and that's stock for you. Like, this doesn't look bad, but that looks great. I also wanted to mention, guys, this wheel and tire setup on both rigs, it's around $30 to $40 per rig. Okay, so these DJ crawlers were $23.50 on Amazon. The tires were $10.99. Okay, so we're less than $40 after taxes and shipping. I've got Prime, so it's free shipping, but I still have to pay taxes. So less than $40, right? The OG RC Steelies that I have for my Defender, around 20, 25. And again, the tires, I ordered the same tires, so $10.99. Still comes out under $40 for both trucks on their own. You can buy the Traxxas wheels, so you can, use your tires that you already have. Okay, Traxxas does sell beadlock wheels for these tires. The all black ones are like $7. The pretty ones that everybody's gonna want are like $9 through Traxxas. Expect to pay $9-10 for 2 wheels at your local dealer. It's your local shop, whatever you want to call them. But to get the weight of these, you're still going to have to buy the Traxxas bead ring that are made out of brass, and those are $20. So on the low end, we're looking at $35 just for the wheels with the weights. High end, we're looking closer to, $40 for the wheels and weights. So is it smart to just go ahead and buy new wheels and tires? Yeah, I guess if that's what you want to do. Like I said, it kind of balances out. Going with the aftermarket setup completely was, $40 versus, buying two pair of wheels and a set of the rings for, the same money. Yeah, neither one of these are like fancy. I guess the DJ crawlers look really good. Nice, simple, convex 5-spoke with the little machined windows. The stamped steel wheels are nothing fancy. That's personally my style. I just kind of like the nothing fancy wheel. Obviously, I've got 2 rigs running them now. So, when it comes down to upgrades and modifications, you can't go wrong either way. Just know if you go the Traxxas route, you can only run the Traxxas tires on them. Because I don't know if those rings will close enough to clamp down on any other wheel or any other tire. If I decide that, hey, I like this size tire, it's a stock size, but this tire is performing better, and I want some different wheels, maybe I want black wheels again, or silver, chrome, whatever, I can easily swap them out. And it's just whatever the cost of the wheel is at that point. I have a feeling that these 62 millimeter Swampers will end up on the Defender at some point to check out and test out. I'm just not sure when. But all I'm going to do is literally take the wheel off, because these are from my LCG rig, and I'm going to just slap them on that, just swap tires, and see which one works better for me on both trucks. I've now got, 2 sets of takeoffs. I'm going to set these aside and keep them because I now have an extra set of wheels for this and tires. And I have an extra set of wheels and tires for my Defender. And, yeah, this is going to push my wheel out pretty good. I'm excited. I can't wait for my tires to get here for that. So, yeah, just remember when you're shopping for wheels and tires for your rig, you don't have to stick with one thing unless you're going for a specific thing with it. So if I wanted to run the Traxxas wheels, obviously I could have not bought tires and not had to wait on tires. I could just pop these off, put the new Traxxas beadlocks in, and roll with it. Whereas what I've got, I can easily swap out the wheels. The Bronco's 5 screws, the Defender's 6 per wheel, so not a big deal. Yeah, easy enough, right? So take that. What I'm saying with that, it's not a massive thing. If you're buying parts for your kid, or this is your first rig, I definitely wouldn't go with the Traxxas wheels for like my reason. I can easily swap out my tires, different ones. I can buy different foams, run them, see how they perform, if I like them, And it's easier on me to do that, especially on the Defender, because the wheels, these OGRC wheels, literally, there's 6 screws that hold the wheel itself together. The hub and the rear spokes stay on the truck. I can easily just throw another, tire on with a bead lock ring inside and screw them back together and roll on. So let's get this all finished up, and I'll catch y'all. And while we're on the subject of wheels, the wheels for my Defender came in. I ordered these same tires for both trucks, so they were equal. And the other ones didn't ship until like a day later or from a different source. These look identical to these. The difference is these are OG RC and they actually weigh more than my RC four-wheel drive wheels. So these are going on my Defender. I think the gray is going to look really good beside the green versus the black wheel. I know I said I was going to turn that into a comp truck. I still am. Like I said, most guys' first mod is wheels and tires, and I am going to use the stock size tire, just putting a weighted wheel on, because anybody who has a Defender knows they are very rear heavy. It's a much heavier rig than the Bronco because of the way it's designed, the accessories on the back, like it likes to flip. So putting these in are a great idea. I believe these were a little less than my RC four-wheel drive stamp steelies, and these came pre-flipped. Okay, so what I mean by pre-flipped is, if you can see that hub. So when I bought the RC four-wheel drives, the hub was inside the wheel, so you had just that little concave, very minimal lip, kind of like you'd find on an old truck anyways, with the old Krager wheels. These have been flipped, so I have more lip because I'm not running a spacer on that truck like I am on the Bronco. So this should push my wheelbase or my track width to the same size as the Bronco. That being said, guys, anytime you're working on a truck, take your time, be patient. I showed you guys how small those screws were for the beauty rings. I love my stamped steel wheels. There's 6 bolts or 6 screws to hold it in versus the 10 on these DJ crawlers. But I will say these DJ crawlers look absolutely incredible. I will get some running shots of both of these trucks together, hopefully next week. And they'll be put up on the channel as I can. I am traveling for work. Next week's my week off, so I'll be home. Not much in terms of building, as much as I'm going to go out and enjoy what I've built and my stock trucks. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Keep on wheeling. Keep them sideways. Whatever you do, keep the sticky side down.